Welcome everyone, happy Thursday morning, and welcome to, let me get some music going on there we go. Rexel the Gamer Dad here, and we are going to be doing some last minute buttoning up of our flag set that I hope to be opening. What is going on with my camera? There we go, that's better, okay. Let's give it a little flash thing going. So, buttoning up the flag set that I hope to be unleashing into a new club for Free Enterprise, hopefully later today or tomorrow. So that's what we're doing today, is buttoning up the last bit, make sure we're on the right spot here. And at that point in time, hope my audio is pretty good here. I'm very happy with where we are, but I've changed a few things around here. If you recall before, it was a pick one and A, pick one and B, and pick one and C. Do a couple things in D, or a couple things in E. So we switched it up to kind of make sure it is more balanced. It is not as, I guess, repetitive. You can see in Group A, we changed it to Forge, Legend Sword, trade away the Pink Tail, which means you need to get 2 key items for either one. We did take away the starting item, which was the Luca key. That's gone now. You don't have a guaranteed key item to start. And it is not Force Hook anymore, which means that hook for the Pink Tail is not really available either. Group B, you can pick one of 3 to complete. Pick one of A and one of B is going to be your main required checks in order to do win the game or get the crystal to go fight Z. Group C is a hey, this seed has gone sideways. Let's get this back on track. So 15 key items and 20 bosses are, if you're at that point in time, you are behind. We're going to give you an adamant armor to get back on track. So once you've completed your one objective in Group A, one objective in Group B, then you come to the fork in the road, whether you want to go fight Z or win the game outright. It kind of depends on a couple things. Kind of depends on what items you have, key items you have, and where your party is located in terms of skill. Group D, which is our fork to go just win the game outright, you'll need to complete the sealed cave, which the warp glitch is on, which means you may have already gotten the key item, but you actually have to go fight the boss and kill it. And also do the Crystal Sword altar, which is on one side of LST, and the Masamune altar, which is on the other side of LST. So because of all of that, that's a little bit of a time sink in order just to win the game. Conversely, if you have the pass, or you have the Darkness Crystal and just want to go straight to Z, you can, assuming your party's ready, but you also have to defeat Rubicon. So one thing I need to call out here is we do have a theme going. Edge will be in your starting party no matter what. He is going to be your starting partner. So we're calling this the Prince's Gambit. And part of that is if you go to fight Z, you have to go through Rubicon first. B maybe is on, which means you have 2 spots to find him. So it is going to be a complete hunt. Let's turn this camera up, just lighting up just a little bit. There we go. It isn't going to be a complete boss hunt, but you do have to go through Rubicon to go fight Z, so... K-Main, K-Summon, K-Maya above, and K-No free are your key item flags. The pass is located in key item check, which will help you for that Z fight. Going straight there instead of needing the Darkness Crystal. Hey, great, how are you? Party 4 Distinct 8. Without Fusoya, Fusoya's not on the flag set at all. I probably need to list that as a notable flag there. He's not on the flag set at all. So you only have 11 characters. 1's guaranteed to be Edge. So 7 of the other 10 will be in the seed. So yes, there is a very minute chance. We're not beating anybody though. We're not racing. There is a minute chance you do not end up with White Mage. You may be stuck in Tella and Rosa and Poor may not be in the flag set, which would be a hell of a roll, but it's very minute. Boss already said B maybe's on, but we're going to take out the Water Hag and the Gauntlet. Witchburn and Witch Bez are on. T Wildish. S standard, but you're not going to be able to buy Sirens. You can find them in chests, but you are guaranteed to have Edge, which means you can always steal them in the tower. No key item bonus, so it doesn't matter if you get the 10 or not. You're not going to get any key item bonus from there, but you are going to get 14% for each objective you knock off, 10% for each key item check you make, 5% additional if that key item check is a zonk, maxing out at 3 times, at 300%. So, Warp, Life, Sylph, and Back Row are on. The Message Speed Fix, which is a beautiful quality of life addition for the Alpha, is in. Better Exit in Random. Again, I wanted to bring a little bit of, I won't say inconsistent, that sounds bad. A little bit of variety to the seeds each time you roll them, so that's going to change that a little bit. But no Adamant Armors unless you do complete Group C. No Cursed Ring. Spoon is equipable, and we're doing Alt Forge. We don't want to give you anything powerful, which will sway you to do the Forge instead of the Pink Tail. So yeah, that's where we are. So we're going to run this probably 3 or 4 times a day. make sure that we are where we are as far as balance goes, and then we may be able to kick this off. So, without further ado, let's go. Oh, I guess probably I'll put the screen back up there, eh? So you can see what's going on. There we go. There's our edge, obviously. Mom Bomb. Click on the screen again. Starting off with an elixir. That's not a key item. So we'll see how this plays out. I do not have vanilla Myabs on, which I thought about putting that on, and I think I originally tried to have that on. But we don't have that on, which is okay. The reason why it's okay is we start with an edge, which makes it a little bit easier to go through these. I think I originally had them on. I don't recall. Stardust Rod. I think I'm going to leave vanilla off. It may incentivize someone to try to take... I don't know. Let's play through and see if we want them on or not. I think if we keep vanilla on, it's not going to incentivize you to try and, okay, do I go ahead and take this instead of resetting out? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference, to tell you the truth. I would like to find a better weapon for Edge. Did find a shuriken to throw. 2 out of 6 is going to be rough. In fact, you know what? Nope. We're not going to do that. I didn't put Xeno Free on, did I? Hold on. I did not. Okay. You're gonna watch me fix this real quick. We're gonna start over. We're gonna put vanilla on. This is so dumb. And Xeno Free's not on, which I thought it was. Why is Xeno Free not on? There we go. Alright. So, hold please, as we go start over. Five, yes. 4, yes. 3, Yes. 2, yes. And I should get out of this real quick. Let's load that while I save over this one. I'm going to go back here. And we're going to... So now you see there, this is not prepared. Let's go with this. There we go. Oops, hold on. And this is why we're not professional, folks. Sit tight, stand by, and keep all hands and feet inside the ride at all times. There's no free on there now. Okay. I don't think I have no Fusoi on here either, do I? I suck at this. You know that? I really do. Hey Robin, how are you? You have now joined during the part of the program where we messed up rolling our seeds. Specify, exclude this guy. Alright, so this needs to go here. Okay, that's there. While you guys are sitting tight, I'm going to put the flags back up at least so you guys know what I'm doing here. Alright, so those are new flags. I am going to roll us a couple new seeds here. This was not my most efficient use of time here. But hey, that's okay. Kind of hard to practice a flag set when you're not actually using the correct flag set. So what I'm doing now is I'm rolling 5 new seeds with the proper flag set. And then we should be ready to go. I heard that guy forgot something too. Alright. So again. Interesting. We have a telestart again. We're going to restart this. We are going to reset the tracker. We're going to put the correct flag set up here. There we go. Alright, so the same things we had before. I just made sure that no free is on now for characters and the vanilla mibs are on. Alright, and no Fusoya either in the entire seed. So let me go ahead and give you the screen again. And let's try this one more time. We were lucky enough to roll a tele edge start again. Alright. I saw some ninja gear in there, I thought. We started a Pinktail. One thing that did notice this for whatever reason. boss counter is not up. I'll have to fix that later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Not that big of a deal. I'm not going after admin armor. If it's there, it's there. Alright, but now, yes, we have Vanilla Mibes on. Try this again. Let's see what we did get. We got an Ice Claw, a Ninja Hat. I see a Ruby Ring in there. You get that too. And Moobot is slacking yet once again. Man, I tell you what, you take a month off of streaming, you come back and all hell breaks loose. So I don't know. I got nothing. Ninja shirt. So the premise of this now is it's going to be a relatively fast flag set until you decide where you want to go with your end game. And that's going to be heavily determined by where your party is level-wise, who you have in your party, and what items you have. Not being able to control your anchoring at will with a cursed ring, only having 4 in your party, is going to make the Z fight a little bit more challenging to go after, but it's going to be faster in terms of the fact that you don't have to do the 2 altars or the sealed cave route. So that is going to be what the gambit is in what we call the Prince's Gambit. So Stardust Rod, a white shirt. Alright, so I think we're in good shape. We really don't have a lot of weaponry for... Well, there's a Cat Claw. For Edge, but we'll make it work. Let's see what Watery Pass has to offer. Another Shuriken. Anniversary emote. Is that today or tomorrow? Well, I know the stream is tonight. But when's the actual anniversary, Grant? June 21. In 4 years. It's a long time. It's a long, long time. Yeah, I knew that started today. I just wasn't sure. Wasn't sure when the actual anniversary was. So, all right. So, give me a Cat Claw, Ice Claw, and a Ninja shirt. You're gonna get a Stardust Rod, a ribbon, a white shirt. That's all you're getting, okay. I'll have to make sure I attend. Radio with Leviathan will be good. Well, that wasn't what I was counting on. It's alright. He's going to make a really nice anchor. Protect ring. Another cat claw. Let's go to Antlion Cave. Get some more loot. Let's move some stuff off of the old man. Since we got 4, let's go and use one. Let's make sure Riddy can use Leviathan. I mean, she probably won't. She'll probably use Stardust here, but... I would love a sword of some sort for Edge. That'd be great. Not so far. Hey, there's backup tent. Wizard. You're all wizardry. Still not great. I got a couple of darts I can throw. Oh my body. Oh my. Alright. Survey says... Twin Harp. Yay. Do Baron in next. See if we can Faithful. We got the shops. Vampires are not a bad idea. Grab some of those real quick. Eddie! Sparkle. Plage. He's not gonna get count off. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't know if I've ever beaten Plague without him. That's a sword. I think we do ordeals next. It might be one of the situations where you would fade ordeals, but... No, I don't have... Okay. No bow. Yeah. You're just going to be just sitting there dying, buddy. No way to keep you alive. I'm not putting you in the back row. I do need to put that sword on edge, though. I'll do that here in a second. I need to knock Tella down. Alright, there we go. Ooh! There we go. Who could this be? The Pan. Sisters again? Alright, sisters are done. I think I have to go to football here. Because while I would love to single dip it since I have the pan, I don't necessarily want to do Magnus right now. There are 27 key item checks, which means it isn't guaranteed it will have one. The unweighted flag is not on, though, and we've already seen 2 zonks. So it probably will have something. Evil Wall. Crystal Ring, that is not what we wanted to see. I guess we are doing music. I mean, I guess we could check for demist. Let me get a bow on here. Or not. It could also be in one of the monster box chests. It's a thing too. It's almost like I didn't make this flag set. What's funny is I've got sitting right here on my tracker that I need to do those, and I didn't even see those to do, so. It's okay. We'll live. Whistle. Really glad I stopped to pick that up. Me attack you. Wait, what are you talking about? We can't. Viridia's still alive. Let's see what we got here in terms of harps go. Alright, so what I'm... Well, let's let music play first. It's almost like Dire Dire Docks, but it's not. Beigen. Guess that counts as magic, huh? Just have Edge go to work now. A little Leviathan help. Well, that made Eddie viable now. You get him some equipment, though. You can see what Troy has to offer. It's a bow. At least back roll him. Bandana will work too. Alright. It's gonna be completely useless now. I didn't need to do that. Alright, time to go do some Monster Hunter boxes. No shirts for you to wear. I should have bought that mute knife though. Didn't even think about that. Another ring. Well, that's a pull. One time you ever want to see Odin as your grimoire. There's a hook that gets us underground. I'm not quite sure why I have Red in the front row, not the back. Alright, let's go turn on that pink tail. Let's go ahead and get some more experience, see what's there. Alright, so Group A will be complete. I probably ought to change the percentage of the objectives. Because that alone gave me 40%, just turning that in. We'll be adjusting that, I think. Oh, I need that. I'm gonna leave that there. Come here. Back is one. All right. A lot of garbage, a lot of garbage. I think a palum is the only thing I take here. I think a palum's the only thing I take. I think I'm good otherwise. I mean, it'd be hard not to take a cane, but... Instead of move Rydia back. I'll do that now. A tower key. Take the ice claw back off. There's a cat. See, like I said, it's hard not to take a cane here. Might not be the play I should have made, but... Mad Ogre chest gonna be fun. Papa Shango and friends, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are working through the final touches of a flag set that I hope to be bringing to... Thanks, Papa, I appreciate it, though. Another white shirt. Yeah, I'm hoping to bring this flag set to a club, Free Enterprise Discord. Use the flags command to see what we got going on. I think I have one change I think I am going to make, though, offhand. I gotta think about it when I rebuilt. So it wasn't that big of a deal when the flag set was the way it was before I made the changes to the objectives. Now it is extremely overpowered to have our objective percentage that high, so we're going to change that. I mean, we'll see. It may not be. It may not be by the time we get done with it. Octomammoth. Let's put the defense sword on Kane. CPU. This brings back painful memories. Alright, so you're going to need to have this up here. You're definitely going to need to have that. What do I have to throw? Shuriken. That's about it. Slow and steady. We know how to do this. Just take your time and do it right. It's almost redemption. Hated this fight. Completely messed up on it during the tournament season because I was too impatient. Very, very slow here. I guess it was better than just attacking. I was going to stalled anyway, so why not? Gotta be getting close. I was gonna say it's gotta be getting close. So 45 minutes underground, not ideal, but we did take 5 monster hunter boxes and wiped the entire blue planet already, so I didn't see what my my multiplier was there. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, we got either officer and soldiers, which I think we've done them twice. That'll be Baron Guards, I think. Yep. But we got through it. And we're going to see who's down in Feymarch in a second. We get our choice here. And at current state, it's worth 42% experience too, which we're going to change that, but I think we are going to lower that from 14% to 5%. Because again, you get it 3 times. So the intention was 14% for 1, not 40% 3 times. So probably lower down to 5%. We'll see where our multipliers are. Obviously, I want to make sure that we don't have to do a complete mind-numbing grind. Considering how fast I have this flagset set to be in the first place. Adamant Rock. Case settings are main, summon, Mayab above, and no free. Yeah. Yep. Actually, hold on. See if I can get another weapon for Edge here. That was a good choice there, Rex. Thank you. Yep. And part of that's because it's thematic too. Obviously with Edge you have to go through Ruby. Three Star Veils. I'll be up shit creek without a paddle. Actually, you just hide. And we have shit creek without a paddle, though, when it comes down to Golbez, though. Let's find Starvale somewhere. Oh, no! Okay. Didn't mean to show him. We can attack once or twice. Kane, you're terrible, bud. Alright, this should do it. Oh! Guess that the Star Veils wore off a little bit. It's alright, Eddie's got it. Power shirt. Just what Eddie needs. Alright. Let's exit out of here. Yeah. How you doing, John? Appreciate it. You stopping by. I don't have a... Yeah, I do. You idiot. So I don't have a way to warp. You gotta tell her. I know he sucks, but you gotta tell her. I need Star Veils. Those aren't Star Veils. Those aren't bad, though. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're buying those two. Oh, you already got... No, I'd love to have one on... What's his face, though? Saw that. Alright. Ninja. Power. Alright. Let's get to work. D missed. That'll unlock a check. We have a lot of checks right here to do. Two. I need to pay attention to what my percentage is there. I'm not paying attention. I've got to be at 300% by now, right? Edge meet edge. About the full moon, didn't use it. You put it on now. Patella, Edge, and Edward and back row. Alright, so we're looking for a Luca key. A pass. A darkness crystal. That's none of those. That's also none of those. I think I'm gonna leave Tower alone for right now. Set up Sheila 1 and 2. Also check the cave when I go back up top. Another power shirt. We'll take it. All three of the boys with power shirts on. That works. Little bonk. Stardust Rod, alright. Flame Dog has not been checked. That's a thing. Demus needs to be checked. I didn't remember to do that. Earth Crystal. Sylph. Should have taken the hovercraft with me so I could turn in the rat tail, but forge. Not that really does me any good. I mean, it gives me more experience, but I think I'm capped anyway. Let's go see. What the rat tail's got. Pass. All right. Now just comes down to pick your poison. We know Ruby's not at Feymarch Queen. Zot also has the puppy, so I think it wins. That gives me 2 boss checks and 2 key item checks. We aren't quite ready for Z. Got 1 siren in my back pocket. Oh, shit! Rex, what you doing, buddy? That could've been bad. I don't know the last time I saved was. Alright, let's fix that real quick. I know we're about to build a cabin up, but you know, make me feel better. That was almost really bad. Nope, never done that. Yep, never done that. Ever. I should have checked the 2 freebie bosses before I came up here. Alright, we're going to use a cabin. Did I ever put the power shirt on? I didn't put the power shirt or the Gungnir Spear on Kane. I have now. And you, just in case I need it, we'll put that on. Antlion. Again, didn't back row edge. I suck at this game. Terrible. Way out of practice. Yeah, I'm at 3% now, but... It's a white mage. It's a black mage. I mean, Ruby here would not be fun. Just put it out there. Ooh. A little vanilla action. Eddie doing work. God, I wish I had a plus counter up here. That's not Ruby. Has not Ruby. You're just gonna let me in? Alright. Pretty sure tower's faster than this. It'd be close. And by the time I flew down there and went up the tower and all that stuff and cutscene and didn't even get to tell which burn it was. Also not Ruby. Oh crap. Came with the weak sauce. Alright, what was in that level-wise? Well, there's 20 bosses. There's this guy we don't want. We're at 13 key items. We're about to get a 14th potentially. A Ruby would give us 15. So we can have admin armor going into the Z fight. Not ideally the way we wanted to do this, but if this is Luca, we have to go up. Darkness, we're going the moon. Check those two altars anyway. See if one of them's Ruby. I guess I could check the basement real quick before I went up. Oh, maybe that was the better play. I mean, Ruby, the basement blows, but... Okay, Bahamut's a check, too. I think we walk in there real quick and see if he's there. We now have access to two other checks, too. So yes, I think we find out if Ruby's over at value first. I mean, I think we take it either way. You know, where am I going? Pretend like you've done this before. Yeah, see, this is where all the choices come into play, and this is doing what I designed it to do. And maybe I'm doing this incorrectly, maybe I'm not. That is potentially Ruby. Shit! Tell us dead. Oh, good. Nice. Let Eddie do his thing. I don't know if he can put enough damage to get him, but we're gonna try. Hey! Here's the problem. Here's still the problem. No way in hell I can take Z right now. Not at these levels. There's 15 though. That's adamant armor. Package. Alright, so here comes the $1 million question. I think I take those two bosses. I think I take the Crystal Sword, Altar, and the Moss Altar, and see if that gets in that order, and see if that gets me where I need to be. I don't think it's going to. But it'll be pretty damn close. And if it's not, I can always take a sign. I think we're definitely doing Z here. I just don't know which is the quicker way to do this. 'Cause I've got the pass. I've only got one siren. I can do gold dragons. I just have a really weak party in terms of hit points. And I don't even know where I am as far as 14. It's so fast. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Good use of a siren right there. So dumb. Nope, never done that before either. That was a lot of XP I just wasted. That's a good roll. That's where the Quack Kid would be nice. I don't think it's faster. I'm gonna try it though. Probably isn't. Probably been faster just to go walk down it, but Still think it probably would be faster to just go. Where am I in terms of levels? Yeah, let's just do this. So dumb. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. Go steal you some sirens, go level up real quick, and take the pass. I mean, yes, if I really wanted to, I could probably take in the monster box up there too. But and this might be the argument for taking vanilla monster boxes off. It's like, sure, you can't buy sirens, but you know exactly where to find them. Two more. I'd like to have both the boys over 2,500 would be great. I'll put Kane over. Edward over 12 would be good too, so this should do both. Alright, let's go do this. Probably should have been the move I made first, but it is what it is. Alright, well, let's go. This is a short walk here. I'm going to go ahead and give my spiel now. Obviously, if you've been hanging out here, you've noticed that this is a Final Fantasy IV randomizer. It's where we randomize the location of the characters, the treasures, the key items, and the bosses, but we cannot relocate the location of the final boss of the game, Zeramus. He's too dang strong to be anywhere else, so instead we call upon the wonderful graphic designers within our Fragrant Empires community to come up with hundreds upon hundreds of different sprites that will appear once you use the crystal on Zeramus. So it's become a tradition, a custom if you will, to ask the following question when you reach this point of the seed, and that question is, whose butt are we kicking tonight, or today, or this morning, depending on where you're located. This could be very bad, though. I mean, even with Nerf, I don't know if Tella makes it. Bye, Tella. Nope. GG. Dodge. Come on, Eddie. One more. Two more. There we go. Alright. Thank you for the GG, Robin. Never down for a second. Alright, so I think I'm actually not going to drop the objective bonus down that much. I think I might drop it to 8%. So it gives you 25% basically if you finish one of those objectives. Yeah, I'm going to do 8% on that instead of 14. And then I am going to randomize the MyAbs. just because it makes the sirens too easy to get to. So, I think that will be the case. So, the plan now is to go grab some lunch. So, I'll probably be offline for about an hour by the time I get done here. I go grab me some lunch, eat my lunch, set up another seed. I'll probably be on about 1 o'clock Central, run another one. But I do like everything else, though. I like the way I kind of had to decide to try to go find Ruby, or, you know, if I'd had the Luca key with the Darkness Crystal, I think I'd probably just done that instead. I mean, it looks good. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing, which is tweaking this. So, definitely welcome feedback from you guys. Hang out here for a couple minutes while we discuss that. Yeah, I'll put the flags. Actually, let's do this. We don't need it on the screen. I'll just put the flags up here. So those are the flags. The only thing not showing here is Fusoya doesn't appear in the seed at all. It's not just at the start, but not at all. As I said, there is a minute chance that you end up with no white mages, with there just being 11 characters available without Fusoya, and 3 of them are not going to appear in the seed. You may not have a white mage. So that might be difficult. As you saw, though, we didn't use it. We used Blink a couple times, but illusions were available. So, like I said, I think we dropped that objective percentage down to 8% from 14, and then scrapped the vanilla Myab. So, well, here's the thing, and this is why I didn't. Well, 2 bosses. B maybe's on, which is why it's set up that way. If it was the other way, you're correct. It probably would have been, but B maybe's on. And we're taking Waterhack and Gauntlet out. So, but yeah, if I didn't have B maybe on, I would probably agree with you. I want... Because the idea is potentially Ruby is located on the moon somewhere, and you don't have incentive to go hunt the moon. There's no key items up there. So if you're hunting the moon for Ruby and doing the ultra at the same time, you may knock off 2 birds with 1 stone. So we'll see. We'll play another one in a minute. But to your point, yes, the fork in the road is where I've spent the most time in the last week trying to figure out this design. Went back and forth with Grant several times. It came down to I didn't have anything in Group E to do besides the 2 groups. That would have made it too easy to go Z every time. I had just the altars, and I was like, well, then you only need 1 key item, and by the time you get there anyway, you can just roll over them. So we need some sort of time sink, and that's in a situation where the only reason you would go up there is to do that group, because G-Warp is on, so you can already have the key item from there. So the only reason you go up there is to do Group D, so you're going to commit to doing Group D if you go up there. Which you may go up there just try to find Ruby, so... Alright, so I think that is... That's it for round 1. Round 2 will be here in about, like I said, about 50 minutes from now. Like I said, I'm going to grab some food, and then I'll be back on about top of the hour with some small modifications, flag set, and we'll go from there. So, thank you all for hanging out, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you here in about 45 minutes or an hour. Thanks. And of course, you know, I'm talking while you don't see anything because my computer almost somewhat crashed, so that's fun. Here, put my face back on here at least while I'm trying to fix this. Yeah, this is... I don't know what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.